What exactly has two thumbs and, of course, has been waiting for a very long time for a specific day? You give up? This guy. And that specific day you're talking about, folks, is Figure Friday. That's right, folks. As you know, it's that special time of the week where we, spend some quality time together, basically nerd out about all things, figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia related of all kinds, shapes, colors. Better believe anything of that sort you're going to find right here on this channel. Now, as you all will know, um, it's been I just want to say it's been a monumental 4 seasons that we had here so far. I'm not saying anything else, other than the fact that I really appreciate each and every single one of y'all who has really been there for me to help me, just keep pushing and all the support, the love, and all that. I want you guys to know you guys are awesome, and I appreciate you so much. So, um, I appreciate everybody who's been just telling me to continue, to keep going, because this is once again like one of those passion things that I am actually happy to be able to share with the rest of you guys, especially due to the fact that I know that I'm not the only one who is interested in this stuff, and that there are others out there who are like-minded like me who also enjoy this, and of course, uh, everything that I bring to the table. But just a quick recap here, folks, because I'm not only coming at you from live on YouTube, but I am coming at you live from TikTok. And of course, this is only for you new guys who are joining for the first time. Basically, what I do here is I'm a collector, right? I collect figures, I collect Funkos, merchandise, you name it. And what I do is I bring them here to show them off, to talk about a character or characters of which from any specific universe, you name it, DC, Marvel, Power Rangers, new movies, anime, any kind of fandom name that you can think of. You better believe it will be here, and that includes Star Wars too. I don't know why I didn't throw that in there. I forgot, honestly. But yes, basically what I do is I show the character off here, or the merchandise, or the memorabilia, or the Funko, and I talk about who they are, what universe they come from, and what basically makes them who they are. So that's basically what I do, and I've been doing this for about 4 seasons now. And I mean, I can't remember the exact same day that I started. Please forgive me, folks, because I did not even think about it. Honestly, I should have done more information on that, but it just slipped my mind, honestly. But also, don't need to worry about me, folks. I am going to stay hydrated. I have a good old Sprite in here to keep me company tonight, and of course, I'm hoping to have you guys keep me company tonight as well. And basically, you're awesome. Chelsea, I see what you're trying to do here, and I don't know if it's a good idea for you to try to get me all red faced on stream. Please, just I'm trying not to do that, because I really think that the awesome part actually comes from everybody else, like you guys, because you guys are the lifeblood of this channel, and you help to keep me going, help keep me motivated to keep wanting to do this. It 1000% is. I get what you're trying to do. I get what you're trying to do here, Chelsea. But really, let's. Oh God, man! I swear, if I could, I'd hug you. You better believe I'd hug you right now. But maybe after, But with that being said, folks, we have hit the 3-minute marker, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I want to say hello and welcome back for those who are just joining us, or if you're gonna be watching this as a highlight. Wait. Air hugs. Well, I mean, for right now, it's all I can offer is the air hugs, because physically you can't be here. So, I mean, hugs to all you guys. I appreciate you all so much. But yes. So for tonight's episode, it's actually going to be somewhat of a DC showcase, folks, and we're going to be introducing 3 new figures into the Wolfpack tonight, and all 3 not only hail not only hail from the world of capes, vigilantes, and clown princes of crime, but also from the movie cinematic, from the DC cinematic universe, And of course, it's going to be surrounding a movie that came out at least over a month ago, a few days ago. It marked the 1-month date. So I'm going to issue a small warning, because tonight's episode could possibly include spoilers, and they will probably be included. So again, you guys are more than welcome to vacate the premises, to exit the show. I I will not hold it against you because I hate being that person. I do not like being that person when it comes down to spoilers. So I'm gonna give you guys a minute if you want to think about it. If you want to exit the showcase now, it will not hurt my feelings. Really, you guys are still awesome and I appreciate you so much, whether you stay or not. Just gives me a minute to open up my drink because it's gonna be a long show tonight, folks. There's 3 people here. Yeah. Big Japapa. Yeah, there's 3 people here right now. That's you and 2 others. That's a 5 head. Well, thank you. I try to keep it clean as possible, you know. I appreciate you for joining me, man. I mean, I hope you sit back and enjoy the showcase. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, cheers. Yeah. Hey, cheers. Here's to you, man. Cheers. You put that over there so I don't knock it down. But I do hope that again you guys will forgive me for the spoilers that will be issued tonight. I'm sorry, but for those who decided to stay, it means that you've either seen the film that we are about to talk about, or you don't care, you know. But either way, as I said, tonight's episode we'll be introducing 3 new members, including a puzzling villain, an expert cat thief, and a vengeful vigilante. And of course, again, I invite you guys to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, take a deep breath. Because, as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. So, first up, we're actually going to be taking a step, into the dark. We're going to be taking a step into the dark to introduce our villainous side of this particular film. And of course, I'm sorry, what sets him apart from like the other villains, if you will, is actually the way he like the means he uses to introduce himself, including nasty tricks, traps, all under one alias name. And of course, who was the villain, you ask, folks? Well, I gave you Mr. Edward Nashton, aka the Riddler. Yes, that's right, folks. The Riddler himself, the man behind the gas mask, if you will, of the Batman 2022 film, has forced his presence into tonight's show. Now, I say forced with emphasis because he did kind of threaten me with the riddle trap, and I'm not trying to vacate the premises and die tonight, you know. So I invite you guys to sit back to help me introduce him. And again, this is part of the McFarlane family. Okay. Let me just get him out of there in his imprisonment. He does come with 1 accessory, so we're going to get into his character tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about him. And of course, we're going to introduce, what makes him who he is, you know? Oh, okay. Now, as I said, not to worry, folks. No riddles are going to be included, but we're going to be talking history, folks. So, let's get him out so you guys can see him real quick. Oops, twisted his leg a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay, show you guys first. As you can see, he's sporting the black slack pants, the green trench coat, and of course his signature symbol, the question mark on his chest right there, his glasses, and of course the gas mask, of course, which is very creepy. Very creepy, but honestly, very cool, honestly. If it focuses, is it going to focus? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, Mr. Nashton here, he grew up in Wayne Manor, and it's actually the former home of the Wayne family that had been turned into an orphanage. As a young boy, he was actually part of a children's choir who performed during the announcement of Thomas Wayne's mayoral campaign. And after Thomas Wayne was killed, however, the Riddler harbored contempt for his wealthy orphan son, Bruce Wayne, who took up all the media's attention and sympathies, while the orphanage unfortunately fell on hard times, and causing Edward to sort of grow up in fear as those around him suffered and died. And according to Nashton's puzzles, it actually allowed him to sort of get out of the world and sort of just shut it off, and it actually allowed him to distract himself from the pain in which he was living in. And he's a very highly intelligent human being. Nashton became a forensic accountant and obtained knowledge in a lot of various fields during his time. And of course, in that position, he discovered that Thomas Wayne actually had connections to the mobster Carmine Falcone. And during the time, he actually used Wayne's Gotham renewal fund for bribes and money laundering activities. And of course, inspired by the vigilante known as the Batman, Edward began to host an extremist video channel of roughly about 500 like-minded and well violent people of the same mindset of his own creepy ways. And of course, I'm sorry, folks. The Gotham citizens, under the alias name the Riddler, wearing, of course, the old cold mask to hide his appearance, and of course to feel sort of socially freed, if you will. And while doing so, during these, Nashton had actually made plans to murder many of Gotham's officials connected to the Falcone family, and of course take vengeance upon the city itself. Now, as I said, he did come with one accessory, and of course, this weapon right here. Again, this is actually part of the beginning that was actually introduced. I can't remember what it was called. I believe it was called a floorboard remover or something like that, because it's actually made of a piece of steel that you would stick in the ground, like if your house had boards in it, and of course you would pry up like that to remove the board itself. And of course, you guys look here. And of course, it was actually his very first murder weapon, in which he used to kill. I don't remember the victim's name, but I do know that he was one of the ones to fall first to the victim's. I'm sorry, the Riddler's rage. Let me see here. Oh yes. I actually did find some very interesting facts that I wanted to include, not only about the character, the Riddler, but also about like sort of behind the scenes look, because I want to be able to include as much facts and information as possible. But did you guys know that this Riddler is actually the 5th live action incarnation of the character of the Riddler itself, or himself? I'm sorry. And also, I was able to learn that the actor Jonah Hill was actually considered to be cast as the Riddler in this film had Mr. Nolan not been chosen and stepped up to do what was necessary. And probably the coolest little fact that I did find out about our friend here is that even though the Riddler actually wore glasses over his mask, that is actually much like another villain in the DC series, which is Batman series, called the Zodiac Killer, because he's actually another villain who wears glasses over his mask as well. And of course, it was actually like the Zodiac Killer was actually a big influence on this version of the character itself. You know, it allowed him to portray more into the sinister but subtle side, and of course the more dangerous side. Phew. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a little swig here. Okay, let me just put Mr. Enigma. Oh, sorry, Nashton. I'm sorry. And of course, like all of the McFarlane figure family folks, one thing that they always include is not only a badass figure, but also a collectible trading card. There we go. Don't worry, this isn't a duel. Even though I'm in a Yu-Gi-Oh type mode, it's not a duel. But as you can see, folks, it's got him right there, and it looks like he's got a roll of duct tape. I figured they would have included that with him, but then again, I guess not, you know. I'll show you guys there. There you go. And of course, we're going to read up on some information about him. Real name, Edward Nashton. The Riddler has quickly established himself as Gotham's deadliest threat. This enigmatic masked killer has devised a sinister series of puzzles and torturous devices to entrap Gotham's elite and publicly unmask the city's darkest truths. Because that was his end game right there. Was trying to figure out, like, what made them like so sinister, and he wanted to expose it to the people of Gotham, you know, because he wanted them to know the truth about a lot of the other people that were well respected, but he wanted them to know that he knew who they really were. But anyways, folks, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a good ass itch. Like, y'all ever get one of those itches? Like, I'm serious. Y'all ever just get one of those itches on your body, but then like when you start scratching it, you can't stop because it just feels so good. And I don't know why, but that's a curse with me. Heck. Oh goodness. But we're gonna go ahead and bring up our next guest. We're going to be taking a step into sort of the middleman area, if you will. I'm going to introduce a particular character who usually likes to play both sides, but I still believe has good intentions, even though, well, she has a thing for strays. So, ladies and gents, welcome to the stage our next guest of the evening, Miss Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman. AKA, that's right. The cat burglar, also hailing from the Batman 2022 film, has made her way into tonight's show. And wait, hold on. Okay. My wallet is still there. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I had to check because even though she's wrapped up here, that's not to say she still can't pull a fast one and probably take away my wallet. And I didn't take the initiative and take the devil's tape off the figure, folks. So please forgive me. Okay. Something's in the way. Sorry. I love that song. It's by Nirvana, one of my favorite bands. You like it? You guys like Nirvana? Because I really think you guys should listen to them. They're really awesome. Okay. Come on out, cat lady. Oh, these elastic strips are going to be the death of me sometime, you know? I apologize for the noise, folks. This plastic is killing me right now. Beautiful. There we go. Well, that wasn't such a chore now, was it? Okie. And of course, she does come with one accessory. But I'll give you guys a look at Miss Kyle. And as you can see, sporting the all-black cat suit. And of course, the cat mask, which of course all you can see is her very, very beautiful and pretty eyes. Don't look at me like that, because we all know what's going to happen if you do. But of course, now we're going to talk a little bit about history here. And of course, now Selena Kyle here was actually born in 1997 to Carmine Falcone. Yes, you heard me right. The notorious mob boss, Carmine Falcone. And of course, Maria Kyle. Now, although Falcone never knew that he had a daughter, Selena actually grew up, Maria, I'm sorry, let me run that back. Even though Selena grew up resenting the fact that she knew who her father was, it's just the fact that he couldn't grasp the fact that his daughter had actually become a cat thief, So, I'm sorry. But over time, as Selena grew up, Maria, her mother, would eventually tell her the truth about who her father was. And by the time that Selena was actually 7, Maria was murdered by Falcone. And at some point after her mother's death, Selena Kyle would become the mysterious and acrobatic cat burglar, adopting several stray cats as, I'm guessing, like a hobby of hers. I'm not really sure. But when her roommate, however, went missing, she got herself a job at the Iceberg Lounge, which of course is home to the Penguin. Spoiler alert. And but she did that in order to trace her steps and track her down, working under Falcone's mob lieutenant known as the Penguin. But following Riddler's flooding of Gotham City, Selena paid a visit to her mother's grave, where she met with her where she met with one in particular individual for one last time. And of course, afterwards, she would actually leave Gotham on her motorcycle before leaving for good and to live her life elsewhere, because she was still searching for herself. Even though she was still the Catwoman, she felt like she had sort of a higher calling, if you will. So not only would she be able to just get by being Catwoman, she wanted to be able to explore, like, again, both sides of being a hero and a villain, or just being the middleman and play both sides. And of course, that took place elsewhere, I'm sorry. And as again, she did come with one accessory, and of course, as her weapon of choice is, of course, the whip, if you will. God, that's gonna leave a mark. Selena, you better hold on to that, really. But I did find out some very interesting and cool facts about her. Did you guys know that she's actually the second known love interest to Bruce Wayne? That's, of course, after a female known as Dex Starling. Now, I didn't get a chance to read up on her, but just saying. And also, that was cool, is the fact that she's actually the 10th, count them, 10th live-action incarnation of the Catwoman character. Whew. And of course, she also comes with her own little collectible trading card. Let me just get that out of there. We can take a look. See her. I love that. I love the little pose that she has right there. As you can see, she's got the whip wrapped around her leg right there, just dangling from the side, I'm assuming. I'm not really sure. But why don't we read up on some information right here? Her name's Selena Kyle. And of course, she's a mysterious figure who quietly infiltrates Gotham's seedy underbelly to further her own agenda. Her fierce attitude, tenacious agility are perfect tools to excel as a cat burglar, but hidden underneath the array of identities and the motorcycle leathers is a protective soul who's more at home with the city's strays than its actual citizens. Quite wholesome and noble at the same time. Okay, let's set you next to Mr. Riddler. Don't worry, he's not going to hurt you. I guarantee he won't, otherwise he's going to suffer the consequences, you know what I'm saying? You guys good? I want to make sure that you guys are good before we continue, because we're coming up to the finale. Don't worry, I'm going to hydrate right now. Lovely. Okay. And finally, folks, we're going to be introducing our final guest of the evening. And this character here not only brings a tale of his story, but he also brings no sparkles. Yes, that's right, folks. There are no sparkles on this character, only darkness. And who is this Dark Knight? Well, you probably know who it is. It's Mr. Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. the Batman. That's right, folks. Vengeance has landed into tonight's episode, and of course, brought the gift of story time with him. Not only, I'm sorry, and he's staring at me menacingly. I'm sorry, I got caught up in my SpongeBob moments. Hopefully only you guys saw that. Sorry. Dang it, I forgot to cut the devil's tape on this one too. Man, I'm slipping. But either that or it was the fact that it was a long work day. So either way, man, I mean, we're going to get there eventually, folks, so it's no harm. No harm. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Slide him out of his plastic imprisonment. There we go. Oh, wow. I gotta tell you, the detail on this guy is ridiculously cool. Mm-hmm. Don't get the cape stuck, even though Edna said no capes. Okay, guys, look at him. Bam! And as you can see, this is the Batman 2022 Batman, of course, portrayed by Mr. Robert Pattinson. I'm sorry. I meant to say Selena Kyle Catwoman was played by the actress Zoe Kravitz. An immaculate performance by all three of these characters, honestly. Okay, but story time, folks. And it obviously does come with one accessory, but we're going to get into that. But of course, we're going to talk a little bit about his history here. Now, Mr. Wayne here is defined by the very tragedy that occurred all those years ago. When his parents died, he was forever changed and, of course, determined to rid Gotham City of its crime and corruption. Now, that lifelong dedication is shown by how he honed his skills, his strength, his intellect to become the vigilante known as the Batman. However, he grew up to be a sort of vengeful and socially inept young man, unable to let go of his parents and the memories. And they would become a reclusive, scion of Gotham's rich family. While questioning his family's legacy, he would lash out, his anger and frustration at Gotham's criminals with his brutal and terrifying demeanor. And of course, his reputation as Batman has been sort of unfavorable in the eyes of the GCPD. But of course, that's only because he has sort of a close bond with Jim Gordon. This was before he became Commissioner Gordon. And of course, residents, as a result, but the city's criminal underworld is either terrified of him or consider him insane or a freak or both, because let's face it, when you run around in a bat suit at night and beating vigilantes to a pulp, some people would think you got a screw loose up there, But Bruce here, he's unbothered by how all this affects him and gives him a sort of rugged and gaunt appearance. And, of course, the many scars he's accumulated as well across his entire body. And suggesting that he's willing to die for this crusade. He also possesses an apparent fearlessness, which could be interpreted by some as suicidal insanity, much to the dismay of his butler and legal guardian, Alfred Pennyworth, who fears that one day just Bruce's luck will eventually run out and he's going to run into, just one villain or one particular person who's going to end it all right in front of him. Now, in spite of his dark frame of mind, however, he's still a good and heroic man, and as his efforts are for making his city a better place. I feel like that's a noble cause, because if you're willing to put your life on the line to want to make your city a better place, it's definitely worth it in the long run. And of course, he actually saves the innocent and won't actually kill his enemies. Like I said, he just beats them to a pulp. He won't kill them. And of course, all this time, he actually says is his way of upholding his family's legacy, if you will. And even though he would prefer to work alone, he's willing to accept help from others like Alfred, Jim Gordon, and even Selena Kyle when he knows that he is going to need it, And Bruce also begins to question his purpose as Batman during the aftermath of Gotham's flooding, seeking to become, more of a hopeful leader and a symbol for the people of Gotham to get behind, because he wants to be able to instill fear for not on just mainly for those who deserve it, which of course is the criminal underground. And of course, he wants to be able to give the people of Gotham hope, because he wants to let them know that he is lurking in the shadows and that he's willing to protect you and do what's necessary. Now, he does come with that one accessory, as I said, which of course, what's Batman without his handy-dandy grapple gun? There you go. See? And of course, he does come with his trading card. Plastic, come on, don't fear me now. Damn. I noticed that in this picture here, they included a piece of the rope that's attached to the grapple. Where was that at? Heck. Oh, well, that's why they don't even have the hole in the thing, so I guess I'll have to improvise a little bit, But, again, real name, Bruce Wayne. The Batman is 2 years into his role as Gotham embodiment of vengeance, a nocturnal vigilante who strikes fear into the hearts of criminals, a reclusive scion of Gotham's richest family, questioning his family's legacy. The world's greatest detective stalks the streets at night, employing a lethal combination of mental mastery, physical strength, and expert technology on his journey to become the city's symbol of hope. Again, another wholesome story. And again, I did find out a couple of interesting facts about him. In this film, did you guys know that Bruce is actually 30 years old during the events of the first film? Yes, you heard me right. And probably the coolest fact is that he's actually a fan of the Nirvana band, which is one of the reasons why I respect this Batman. But then again, I respect a lot of Batman. Not really like so much that I would fanboy about it, because let's face it, folks, everybody always hypes up Batman to be like, I understand he's one of the greatest heroes, but like the most OP hero, because they say, like, I understand he's got a contingency for everyone, but I mean, I hate that when people hype him up, because that's just me. I just, he's good, but I mean, I just don't hype him up to see. I just don't see what all the hype is about, that's all. But that's just me. That's my own personal opinion. I'm not shooting shots at anybody. Batman is a great character, great hero, really. But yeah, that's about it, folks. My favorite. How was he your favorite? Like, really, I don't understand, Chelsea. How's he your favorite? He's Batman. He's Robert Pattinson, the guy who came from Twilight, who sparkled. Jeez. But yeah. I am going to go ahead and end the stream right here, folks. I want to say thank you to everybody who came out to see me tonight, everybody who decided to drop by and enjoy the stream. I hope you guys did. That comes from both TikTok and YouTube. I will be shooting over to my Twitch to have some gameplay fun. Not sure what, but I do know that we will probably be playing more of the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga that I did pick up recently. So I invite you guys to shoot on over. TikTok, the link is in my bio. To both my Twitch and my YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe and like, and of course follow on Twitch as well. And yeah, and also feel free to hit the subscribe button when it does appear here, or feel free to sample this video or this video when they do appear. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, Stay weird and stay yourselves. Peace.